You looked out the bedroom window and saw two calves. Actually, she only saw one, but there were two laying in the tall grass along the fence, right in line with the four-wheeler tracks. She didn't see anybody else out here because the rest of them were up there on the lane up to the barn, and all of them on the other side of the bridge except for a group of calves were on this side of the bridge. Of course, you know how calves are in a lane. Just because you get around two or three doesn't mean they're going to be in front of you. And there was a dozen of them there. So I ended up bringing about 7 of them up here with me, I guess. I rode around about where that far calf is and cut back to the two by the fence and told them they needed to go find their mamas. That was 2 of the youngest 4. I believe that's one of them right there. The other one was a bull calf, so he would have been like the 4th one from the last, something like that. Well, then, of course, since I was up here and these calves were up here, all the cows come up. I've been sitting here for, I don't know, 10 minutes waiting for the cows to finish coming out of the end of the lane so I can go back down without taking them all with me. And there's your sunset. There, get a little angle on it. See it a little bit better, not much. Other groups over there by the trees. One bull on each side of the fence. Oh, gonna move, gonna talk to each other. Oh yeah, and the moon. So, and judging by where that sprinkler is, I sped that up a little bit today. I didn't move the lever much. I mean, maybe 1/8 of an inch from off our mark. I'm gonna say about 5 a.m. it should be right up to the reel, and so I can actually come out and move it when I want to instead of having to wait and then come back out and speed it up and wait. So I should have that moved. I'm gonna say 5:30 maybe. I don't know if these girls know if they're coming or going. These were headed up. These are in here getting a little dry material. Not that it ain't dry out there. And a few cows that are out there, I just watched go up the lane and out into the pasture. So maybe they're just after their calves. One little one laying close to where I was parked last night. And there's something over here. One in the middle of the screen. That's not a fence post. The other one is. The other 2 to the left of that are. And there's the edge of our sunrise. Even though the sun's clear over there, still get a decent silhouette through those little trees. And from up here it looks like that gun's all the way in, so I'm going to shut the pump off and get them moved. And I slept in. My plan was to be out there at 5 because I figured it would be there by then. It's 1/4 after, so I gotta get going. See the screen on my phone, I'd have it made. You can see a definite line. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, last night's yesterday front on the Traveler. From there over, the whole field looks greener. Just, you know, from me to that black hose on the other side of it's about the line. And this side looks like this. So. Oh, and I didn't even slice my hand open today. Of course, I got 2 bandages, one on the end of my index finger and one between there and my thumb from something that I caught, I think on the coupler where the hose hooks up to the underground. I don't know what I caught, but I did a good job 2 days in a row. So I wore a glove on that hand today. And guess what? There's a mark clear down the index finger of my glove. That's always nice. Well, there's the orb, it's up. Get this thing parked over here and put to bed. Oh, I forgot one important thing though. Besides make you stare at the ground. Oh, I did that. I still got to go walk back over there. And I didn't open the gates up here this morning because all the cows were standing there. Part of them were standing here. And yeah, wet seat, so I didn't sit on it either. Oh, I gotta flip the deal around for the clutch on that thing. Then come back and go back down and turn the pump on. That was one advantage. The old fence along here was, I think, 4 barbed wires and 1 hot wire. And when we used to be able to cross the creek down there by the pump, it was easy. Step through the fence somewhere and walk down, cross the creek, turn the pump on. Two things I gotta do. One is the black line to the black line is where we ran it last year and where we ran the first run. And I want it just a little strong on that. That way, it'll be ready to go in the morning. And the clutch, PTO shaft. Well, PTO spline, the shaft's on the other side. You actually hook the shaft up to reel it in with the tractor. And that's the clutch for letting it unreel. Pull it out, turn it around like I had it, and you can pull the hose off when you get back. Remember to flip it over, it won't move. So, oh, that's 3 minutes. I gotta quit doing these long videos. Especially if I want to get some haying in today, if it works out. And no, it's not dewy at all. And all I've walked is from here to the Traveler and back. That's where the tractor was parked earlier, so. Oh, see what happens. I split this field raking it. This will be the first time we've ever double raked this for the little baler. Because generally we don't have to. I'm not sure. She's just thinking about it maybe. She's going to back up. Bad thing is, first bale out of here for the year, so we got to get it filled up. Yay. And make sure everything's really working. Here's the first 2 bales out of it. I cut that second one just because it was kind of funky shaped. This one's pretty good. The rest of them are coming good. It's going to be freaking light. I mean, that's actually spaced how this field usually is when we bale single windrows. So, is what it is. Landowner says he's only taken 2 loads on his trailer this year. One off this field, one off that field. Well, I told him, it all depends on how much is really here. If there's only 3 loads on his trailer, he ain't getting as much as he thought. There better be more like 6 loads if he's going to get what he thinks he's going to get. I'm going to get back in the air conditioning. Even though it's a cooler day, it don't mean nothing. The humidity's still way up. Not too much later. Did that part of the field because it was driest. That part over there was driest. And actually that coarse crowd down below, at least at that end, is dry. This upper end, I don't know. This stuff's the toughest. And the bad thing is, when I spot checked this with the meter, what I checked by the road and right down there was 9.2 and 9.5. I got over here just on the other side of where she's at right now, and the damn meter that's giving us trouble off and on would not turn back on. Brand new battery and all that stuff. So this was a guess. I just know it was still tough, but there's been a breeze, and the meter in the tractor, she's up a few points from what it was saying. But given the fact they're always off, I'm guessing we're probably at 12%, no more than 14. And she's cruising right along. This is the heavier part of the field up here too. And I'm sitting there waiting because I don't want to screw corners up for her when I do them. Had her sneak into this part because it's a little drier anyway, and if she gets this out of the way, I can get over there to that corner. I don't want to screw her up on others either, but yeah, you know. No idea how many there's here until we're done. I just know that he usually screws it up for me, so it's a hell of a thing picking up with the bale wagon. But I got used to that over the last, 20, 25 years that he's had the place. That coarse stuff down there, I don't know, while we're here with the little baler, it might go in small bales, I don't know. I really don't. I was thinking about throwing it in big bale, but I don't want it in small bales either, so yeah. Ain't but a couple bales there, but it's not far from home. Because literally the shop is maybe 600 feet behind me right now. I'm done for the day. I thought about trying to get some video of that thing running, but on a hill and picking half of them up backwards wasn't going to work very well. I should do more, but with this stuff in the way, I can only go one stack wide off the backstop. And there's actually a generator sitting in the way back behind it. I got to move that before I dump it. And this got the hay away from the road. I don't know why the neighbor can never pick those up. He wants to pick everything up off the flat ground. Doesn't want to pick up off the hill. And he'll get what's got trees between it and the road. But where it's along the road and people can drive right through the ditch and pick it up, he leaves that. So every year, I got to make sure and pick one load up the day we bale. And I'll give you an idea, there was 430 bales total. And I'm guessing there's going to be maybe 2 big bales off the rank stuff we're going to bale up. There might be 3, I don't know. But I'm guessing 2. And they're 80 to 85 pound bales. There's 10 acres there, so you figure that out if you want to. My swamped ass is going in. And usually the video is up about now, so I will get a video up. I probably should look and make sure that irrigation is still going too. Oh, I can see it through the trees. Good enough. It'll probably be there. Probably be there about 4:30 in the morning, I'm guessing. I ain't gonna get out there till about 5, so. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope I got enough good stuff.